Hi there, welcome back to the Producer Joe Show. We have one show this week so far, unless I get permission from the Padres to interview somebody. I don't want to give it away, I don't want to jinx it. I am kind of superstitious, but this is pretty big. So either later this week or maybe next week, a pretty cool guest will be on. I do have a pretty cool guest right now. And first of all, I wanted to say thank you for tuning in. You can subscribe to me, and please do. It's free, YouTube, absolutely free. And with that being said, I will introduce today's guest. Today's guest is a friend of mine, Claudine. Claudine is with the San Diego Blood Bank. She also runs in the same media circles that I do. So I know a lot of people know Claudine. And I just spoke with LaDonna Harvey yesterday, and she goes, I'm a Claudine fan. So she's very well loved. So with all that being said, I will bring her in now. Hello.
Hi, Joe.
How you doing today?
I'm good. Thanks for having me on. I've been thinking about it ever since I saw that you were doing a podcast. I'm like, I want on.
Absolutely. This is what I do. I try to interview friends of mine or people that I meet who have who have a story to tell, interesting walks of life, or just pretty much anyone, but I will never do politics. That's something I'm steering completely away with. We see plenty of it. We see enough of it online, and we don't want no mo, at least right here. So you are here to talk about the San Diego Blood Bank, Claudine. What is your role with the San Diego Blood Bank?
Yeah, so I'm the director of community relations and media for San Diego Blood Bank, and I came to San Diego Blood Bank right after I left radio. So I've been now at the San Diego Blood Bank for almost 20 years. I'm a month shy of 20 years. It's crazy.
Now, for those who may not know, what was your role in radio?
Yeah, so I started out as an intern at Q106. Some of you may remember that beautiful heritage radio station. Love Q106.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I started like a lot of people do, scraping the stickers off of the van wheels and going to remotes and stuff like that. I worked my way up to director promotions, and then I was doing some air shifts because, again, a lot of people get into radio. Their goal is to be on the air. So over the years, I graduated, up and up, and became the director of promotions for Star 94.1 and Channel 933. But then an opportunity came up to be on the morning show on Channel 933 on the show called AJ's Playhouse. So for 2 years, I was also on the air as a co-host on AJ's Playhouse, and it was really, really fun. But there just came a time where like I needed to move along, and I really wanted to do something good for the community. I wanted like all my work to go into working with people and charity work. And so, about a month after I left the radio station, the blood bank called, and I've been there ever since.
Now, I'm such a nerd when it comes to radio. I'm going to see if I can get this right. Q106, was it 8525 Gibbs Drive?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I have some serious problems.
That's great though. I mean, honestly, that was such a beloved station, and a lot of people were just devastated when it went off the air. But that's a time in my life I'll never forget. And a lot of people who are watching might have been there at that time, and it was amazing. Great station.
Yeah, for sure. I know. I was a big fan. Chuck Boom Boom Cannon, and there was a lot of really great personalities on that.
Oh yeah, Gail Hunter, Anita Rush. All great talents. Jeff and Jer were on there, and that's actually part of how I got to be in the radio world. Is for a while there at Q106 as an intern, I was helping Jeff and Jer, just running errands and doing things for them when they were on mornings at Q106.
Right, and one of the coolest looking bumper stickers I ever saw. I can tell you that much.
Agreed.
I guess I'm kind of going off point here, but that's what I do because I have ADHD. But I don't know why. I just thought 8525 Gibbs Drive. It was right up there by the airport, and
that's amazing. But, that's good. That's real good.
I have a problem. So what exactly does San Diego Blood Bank do?
Yeah. It's funny because we're a 501c3 nonprofit, and I think a lot of people don't even realize that we're a nonprofit organization. They think we're part of a government agency or something, but we're not. we provide safe supply of blood for hospital patients here in San Diego and throughout Southern California. We're the primary provider of blood to almost all the hospitals here into LA, and that includes Rady Children's Hospital, which means anytime their patients need something, they come directly to us for those blood products. And when I say blood products, I'm talking about whole blood, plasma, platelets, and all of that. There's different needs for different patients. And of course, we couldn't do what we do without those volunteer blood donors. Another thing that people don't really realize San Diego Blood Bank is involved in is medical research. So we're part of a number of medical research projects, including the National All of Us Research Program. If you've never heard of it, look it up. It's awesome. It aims to, diversify medicine and treatments and things like that. We can just do even more good in the community. And that's actually an opportunity for people who cannot donate blood for whatever reason. They can still participate in medical research. So pretty cool.
Now, I'd like to ask you, where can people donate blood with San Diego Blood Bank? And with that, I'm going to put this up there as a place that they could possibly start.
There we go. Okay, cool. So San Diego Blood Bank has 9 donation centers across San Diego. We always like to say you're never more than 10 minutes away from one of our centers. So I like to do it with the fingers. So we have 9 locations, and it's Vista, Escondido, Carmel Valley, Sabre Springs, Claremont, Liberty Station, Chula Vista, at our Gateway Center. It's our headquarters, and then also El Cajon. We have also a center in Irvine where we operate under the name Southern California Blood Bank, same logo, same everything. And then we also have 10 blood mobiles that are everywhere in San Diego and the OC area, almost every single day of the year, shopping centers and Walmarts and churches and stuff like that. So it's really hard not to be able to find us.
Wow. Yeah, you rattled off all those locations. See, I don't feel so bad about my 8525 Gibbs Drive now.
Right.
So
I do it a lot, though. I'm saying it all the time.
Yeah, that's true. I was trying to give myself an out, okay?
That's so good.
So do you reward the donors for donating, and what are the benefits of donating?
Yeah, so from time to time, we do gift donors with things like T-shirts and tickets to special events, which, funny enough, right now, if you visit any San Diego Blood Bank donor center or mobile blood drive throughout the rest of the month of August, you will get a limited edition Marvel Deadpool and Wolverine T-shirt. So I think I sent you a photo of that, but it's super cool. People were losing their minds for it. We gave it away at Comic-Con, and people were just losing their minds for it. And so you get that at any point if you donate this month. But that said, we can't always give away things all the time. So
this guy give it to you?
That's one of our phlebotomists. That's Sergio, and he went all out at Comic-Con. And that's really such a fun event. Just to digress, like it's over now, but every year we do a huge 5-day drive at one of the hotels next to the convention center, and we always give away a limited edition shirt. And then usually the month afterwards, like August, we'll be giving away the shirt until we run out. So super cool stuff. But like I said, we can't always give away things all the time at all the locations. So we have created a program called the Guardian Circle Program. And it's an appreciation program. When you come in and you donate, you pledge to donate within a certain amount of time of your eligibility. And then you get these cool member-only benefits. So you're automatically entered into monthly raffles. If you go in, if you see that, oh my gosh, look at that Comic-Con shirt, but I'm not eligible to donate, you'll get a shirt, automatically for being a member. So there's a lot of reward there. And that's because that program is so important to us, because the whole thing is, if you donate regularly and every time you're eligible, we don't have to worry about blood shortages in our community. And I know you might have heard recently that there is a nationwide blood shortage. And so it's really important for people to donate regularly. Sometimes they think that they donate once a year and they say that that's regularly, and it's really not. Depending on the type of donation that you make, you can make multiple donations over the course of the year.
I know I'm married, so I feel like I give blood every day. Hey!
Oh.
You did a really great job of promoting the blood drive, KUSI. I think I saw you on another one, but you did a really, really great job on promoting that.
I appreciate that. Thank you. That was really fun. KUSI is so great to us, and Fox 5 is so great to us to let us come on all the time. But all the stations picked it up, and that's part of my job that I really love. It's just the whole media relations end of it. Doing interviews like this.
Yeah, that's excellent. No, I love that. So, who is eligible to donate blood?
Yep, you're eligible to donate blood if you're at least 17 years old and you weigh at least 110 pounds, and you need to be in general good health. So don't come if you got the sniffles or a cough. But then you'll also, when you get there, you'll get screened by one of our donor techs. They'll ask you questions about medications and travel and things like that. But those are really the basic eligibility requirements.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
What types of blood are needed most, especially right now? What's your current need?
Yeah. So, it's funny. So there's different times of the year where we're short on different types. And summer is one of those times where we're short on all types. And that's because a couple of reasons. One is, people are vacating, they're traveling, they're doing their thing, they're not thinking about donating blood. Also, we do a lot of blood drives with colleges and high schools. And since they're on their summer break, we don't have those blood drives. So pretty much at all times, and especially right now, we need all types. Like, I want to be clear, like any type is needed. But we really want to also reach out to those people who have O positive and O negative blood. We cannot keep enough of the O's on the shelf like around the year. So O negative is the universal blood type, which means anybody can receive your type of blood, which is amazing when you're in a trauma situation and there's no time for the doctor to type you. But only 7% of the people in the United States have O negative. Although there's a lot of people who don't know their blood type because they're not blood donors. So we're always looking for those O negatives, but then O positive, that's the most popular type. So the most people in the country have O positive, but that's why it's used constantly in hospitals for all their hospital patients. So all types needed at all times, and especially those O's.
I didn't know that about O type blood. That's good to know. That's pretty cool, actually.
A lot of people don't know their blood type. Even sometimes when you go in for those standard tests, at the doctor's office, they're not testing for your type. They're testing for infectious disease or something like that. So that's a cool thing about donating blood is you will find out your blood type.
I do know that I know mine, but it's in my wallet sitting over there. I just can't seem to ever remember. But boy, I can remember an address of a radio station 40 years ago, can't I?
It is what it is, but you better go check that wallet after this interview, just so you know.
I got you. What is the most important thing that you want the audience to know about San Diego Blood Bank?
Yeah, I think the most important thing to know is that donating blood is free, it's easy, it doesn't take a lot of time, and one blood donation could save up to 3 lives. And once you become a donor, we want you to become a regular donor. Donate every time that you're eligible, because again, what I said before is like if everybody who donated blood just donated one more time, we would not have national shortages. I mean, that's just the long and the short of it. And you actually don't need an appointment. Of course, we encourage appointments, but you don't need to have an appointment. You can come to any of our centers or blood drives and we will work you in. And I just want to reiterate the website because you can learn all about the best type of donation for you, where our centers are, where our blood mobiles are, and all the different things about travel and restrictions at sandiegobloodbank.org.
I know that on 2 occasions we've had the truck come out to our work, and
cool.
It was very successful. That person who organized it at our company is no longer there, so we haven't had it in like a year. So maybe that's something I need to talk to management about trying to get that going again.
Let's do that for sure. Yeah, because we do blood drives with small organizations, big organizations. If there's companies that everybody's working remotely, well then we'll give you like a cool like a donation code that designates your company, and people can go to any of our centers or blood drives as is easy for them, and then just note that code, and then we can report back to you how many people donated. That would be cool, though. We need to bring back your blood drive for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And you get snacks.
That's one of the best parts. I will tell you something. When we ran out of Nutter Butters, did we hear about it? Oh my goodness. But Nutter Butters,
gosh.
I will say, okay, mobile drives are very convenient, but our donor centers all have ice cream. So just FYI.
Oh, yay.
Choice of you got ice cream sandwiches and Nutty Buddies and all that good stuff. So especially right now, it's so hot.
The fat kid in me is all excited right now. And man, Nutter Butter, wow, that I haven't had a Nutter Butter forever. Those are yummy.
Right, and they're not all those types of snacks. We do have trail mix and some good stuff too. But a little note to that: it is important to have those snacks afterwards. We make you after you donate. You sit for about 15 minutes just to make sure that everything's cool. But yeah, you get your choice of drinks and snacks, and it's a really all around great experience.
No, it is. I know that when I've gone in there into the truck at work, it was really professional. The staff was really entertaining, and then the post, whatever you call it, afterwards when we're sitting there having our snacks, they were just entertaining us and keeping an eye on us. I know, but they were good. It was a real professional outfit. It was really
That's
cool.
awesome. That's awesome. I didn't realize that you were a blood donor, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Yeah,
that.
I made the mistake though of disrobing before I went into the truck, and they're like, "No, no, no, no." I'm
Nope,
joking.
you don't. You need to be fully clothed at all of our donor centers and blood
Okay.
mobiles, please, and thank you.
Good to know now. No.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's it. We kind of hit on all the topics right there. Do you have anything else you'd like to add?
I would like to say that blood donation is not only good for other people; it's actually really good for you. When you come in, you get what we like to call it like a mini physical. So you'll come in, you'll answer some questions, and then they're going to check your iron levels and your cholesterol and your weight and your blood
Ugh.
pressure. And these are all things, though, that are really great to know, especially if you don't go to the doctor with any regularity. All this information will be stored in your donor portal. And it helps people to understand, like, hey, the last 2 times I donated blood, my blood pressure was, getting a little higher. Maybe I should go talk to my doctor. There's been times where we had people come in. You might remember Charger's blood drive from a million years ago. And one
Sure.
of our own staff members came in, and got his blood pressure taken. And they needed to rush him to the emergency room. And he had no idea that he was on the verge of an event, and because he was getting ready to donate blood, they found out and he was fine. So there's lots of different benefits. And you walk away feeling amazing. And I know a lot of people get scared. It's no fun to sit in a chair and put a needle in your arm, but it's really quite painless. Like you say, the staff is great. They're all extremely trained and professional. And, you're saving lives out there. And that's the bottom line. And we just really need people to come out as soon as possible and help us stay away from more of these national shortages.
Yeah, for sure. Boy, that's a lot of really great information, Claudine. I really do appreciate you coming on here and sharing that. It's really important, and especially with everything going on in the world right now, you never know when there's going to be a major need for it.
Totally.
Not to be a buzzkill there, but I do believe I do live in reality, so it's good to have it on hand for sure.
It really is. Why would you think about it unless it hit you personally? A lot of people don't. And so I
Yeah,
really appreciate these opportunities to just kind of bring to light like how important how important volunteer blood donation is in our community.
yeah, absolutely. Well, again, thank you so much for coming on here. I will close it out now. And later on down the road, if you want to come back on, you are more than welcome.
I would love it. Thank you, Joe.
All right. Thank you, Claudine. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Well, that was fun. Very important information to know. We can do fun stuff here, and we can do some serious stuff here. That's life saving stuff right there. So I do appreciate you tuning in. I don't know exactly who the next guest is right now because it's contingent upon permission from a ball club. So let's uh let's just see what happens there. But in the meantime, thank you very much for tuning in. Please subscribe, please share. It means a lot to me. I do this all for free. This is my hobby. This is my labor of love. I just want the word to get out there and start spreading this really, really well. So please subscribe. Thank you. And we will talk to you later. All right. Have a good afternoon or evening. Bye now.